Santa Claus is coming to town, 4th of July. That shit hits. It is such a heater. When that comes on, place is jumping. Jumping 4th of July, freaking on the lake.
You better watch out. You better ride.
Oh. What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 12 of the Split Screen Podcast. For those,
don't worry, we checked it.
Yeah, for real, we checked it. It's 12. It's 12. It's 12. So, what up, bro?
Yeah.
How are you? How
Not
are
too
you?
much, man. I'm good, man. It's the summer. Things are just flying by. Can't really track the weeks that are happening. You and I are on vacation every other week doing whatever we're doing. So,
Dude, it's been a good summer.
It's been a good summer. It's been a good summer. I'm already getting I won't call them the Sunday scaries, but I'm already starting to get the feeling of like, man, I feel like summer was like almost over. When it's
Dude,
really not. But I'm
it's
starting to
not.
get that feeling of like, please don't go away.
It's not, but like right when July ends, you think back, you're like, oh man, like it makes you appreciate it, like, oh wow, this has been good. This has been good. Like, don't blow it. Like, you got one more month. Make this good. So
don't blow it. And then you start thinking like, dude, I completely wasted parts of the summer at the beginning. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. I spent nights inside and I should have been outside.
100%.
You know,
I know. And then the August, you get like halfway through it. You get through 1 week of August. You start to get to like double digit numbers in August. And then you're like, oh my God, it's over.
I know.
You're like, it's ending.
And
but it's not. Like, but it's not, because September is the summer.
September, depending on the September it is usually at least the first half. There are some warmer, maybe slightly cooler, but it really is mostly warm days.
Yeah.
I think for some reason mentally I'd check out of thinking that September is a summer month.
Me too.
Like I'm just like, once I start to see a leaf or two fall, like I'm already seeing acorns fall outside. But I think it has something to do with the heat. So
it's got to be, because there's no way I'm ready for any leaves or anything to be falling from trees, dude.
Dude, I cannot. The thought of raking leaves right now makes me want to throw up. Ugh. I've been doing so much work outside of my house, or just snow. Like doing a bunch of different shit that I'm just like, the thought of doing more of it, I'm like, nah.
Yeah, man. Oh my God. So you were just away. We were both just away. So for those who watched episode 11, we've been away. Summer's a busy time. Summer's tough to stream. Like, even right before summer started, we were like, we had you had a stream streak going. You know, I was going live about, like, remember that, man? And then we were like, oh, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. And the summer like engulfs you, and you just like, I gotta take advantage of it. You're like, I gotta take advantage of it. You gotta. If you're out, you gotta take advantage of the summer. But
you gotta take advantage of it,
especially up where we live, up in New England area, man. It's like, my God, we don't get much summer.
I know, and you're already making me sad thinking about the stream streak, dude. I remember that night vividly, and I shouldn't remember it as vividly as I do, and I'm just like kicking myself again to this day of not doing it. It was a late night. I had a couple drinks, and like we had game night with our family.
Yeah.
And then everybody left. And I'm like, all right, I gotta go downstairs. I gotta keep the stream streak going. And I literally had a half hour to do it because everybody left at 11:30. And then I was like, I don't want to do this. My wife's like, yeah, don't worry about it. Who cares? I'm like, and I had another drink and I sat on the couch and it's gone. And I have basically not streamed since. It kills me.
But you know, that's it. You remember it. You remember what ended it. And you're like,
I know.
Dude, I went live. It was tough. Like, I was away in June for a little bit. Then for the 4th of July, I was like busy, whatever. I was away in June like twice. And then I was like, all right, July 3rd, all the way to July 13th, 12th, 13th. I streamed every single day. I was on like a 10-day stream streak.
Don't those feel like the best?
Dude,
you get
it was
and you're
the
like, yeah.
best, bro. We were in motion. It was good. Like, ask chat, man. Like, those were the dog days of summer right there. Like, that was the high. That was it, bro. Right there. That was the summer. It was good. That was fun. I'm trying to get back on that, but I'm so busy, bro. Like, I've been like traveling. I just flew back. Now I was in Block Island.
You are super busy.
Now I'm freaking flying out on Friday, moving in somewhere on Thursday. I got like I'm just mad busy, and I'm just the second I get home from this trip on August 7th. Shout out Cole for shout out my brother. It's his birthday. It's August 7th. I'm starting the stream streak. I'm starting it.
I love it, dude.
I'm starting
I think I might try and start before you.
Yeah, do it.
I need to be more regimented. It's like ebbs and flows. Sometimes I'll be really regimented and I'll be good. I'll be working out. I'll be streaming more. I'll be doing this. I'll be doing that.
Yeah.
And right now, it is just the wild west of I do whatever I want.
Yeah, you're like, I don't know what I'm doing today.
I don't know what I'm doing today. And I'm starting to feel like I'm like not off the rails, but there's no accountability. And it's not a good look.
You just gotta, you're like, I'm gonna pick something and do it every day so that is something that I do every day.
Literally, dude. Literally.
And if it's play video games, I'm gonna play video games every day.
I'm gonna play the fuck out of them.
I'm gonna play the fuck out of them every day. Yeah, bro.
Which I wish it was, but yeah, having the little one, it's like, dude, your time just gets gobbled up, and then you're like, well, I'm tired as fuck. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, summer's been good. I went on a little trip myself. We did a little bit of a week in Maine, and then we did a longer weekend in Vermont.
Nice.
Went to a beer fest, Vermont, which was awesome.
You went?
And we went up. We went. It was up in Burlington, Church Street. I wish Burlington was closer in general. It's like, I won't say how far it is for me, but it is a few hours. And yeah, it's just like, it sucks because it's really nice, but it also has kind of gone, I don't want to say to shit, but there's just a lot of
really?
it's a lot of like homeless people and stuff there. And it has a different vibe and feel than it used to, but it's still an awesome place. So we did a few days there. But yeah, the rest of the summer looks more chill.
Did Nate go up there with you? I know he likes doing that. I feel like I remember him going to that.
He might have, or maybe he went to a different one or something like that. But yeah, only Nate knows where Nate is.
Yeah. Mr. MIA.
Mr. MIA.
Mr. MIA. Well, that's dope, bro, that you went up to Vermont. That was like, did you go on the way back from Maine?
No, so those were two separate weekends. Well, week to weekend. It was like the trip to Maine, and then 2 or 3 weeks after that, we did the long weekend trip to Burlington.
Yeah,
which was good. We need a little bit of a downtime because taking the little guy up there too, it just makes it a totally different type of trip, which is fun. Like it has its upsides, but it's definitely a different trip.
Yeah.
But yeah, enough about my boring summer. You said you're moving.
Dude, I am moving.
You said you're moving. So chat, I think this is like our last stream with this background. Unless you take a picture of it and green screen it for like the good old times, it's gone.
It's a good idea.
You should do it.
That's such a good idea. I'm going to take a full screen screenshot of just the backdrop.
Yeah, you got to get rid of the mic. You got to move the mic. And you got to just take a screenshot, or you got to take basically with the camera, take pictures with like different lighting and do your cache.
That's so funny. But like,
right?
Do a throwback. Dude, that's such a good idea. I'm going to do it.
Do a throwback Thursday or something like that.
Dude, that'd be sick.
We can all live in the good days.
So,
but hey, you said the new setup's going to be good. So
it's going to be better than this.
How?
It's going to be.
Okay.
It's going to be tough. Well, because a lot of this is going there. Like, this is all going. This is going.
Yeah.
That's going. The only thing, the sign's going. Like, it's all going. It's all going. It needs to just be reset up. But what's sick about the new one is like I'm in my bedroom right now. Not like many people might not know that. I don't know if they know that, but like look, I'm in like the
they
corner
probably don't even know that.
I'm in the corner of a room, right? Like,
yeah.
See this? Check it. Corner of a room. Now imagine if I had a whole room behind me.
Dude, that's gonna be so nice. I'm so jealous.
Room.
My room for chat that doesn't know, it's like an 8
Granted,
by 7.
It's not a big room. It's not a big room.
But
it's considered a bedroom.
Okay. So you're just gonna have more space.
It's considered a bedroom.
Which I cannot wait to hear how much of a catastrophe your microphone's gonna be at the beginning.
Oh my!
It's good.
Oh.
I know. You might have to really bump down that gain or something.
Wow,
It'll be fun.
I didn't even think of that. And it's hardwood floors, not carpet.
Ooh.
Ding, 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 ding. It's just gonna
Time
sound like a
time to get a small rug, brother.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. It's hardwood. I have to get a rug though because when I play controller, I put my feet up on my desk and I don't want to be rolling around.
Yeah, that's the last thing you want. And for sound quality, like you're gonna want, I don't know, maybe bookshelves, or you're
Some
just gonna want something that's
dampening.
gonna catch some of that sound.
Yeah.
Because the last thing you want to do is be a gamer guy and put foam pads everywhere.
Yeah.
Not saying that's not the look, but
I
it's
know, but
a
like,
different.
yeah, but like, nah, because it will, because there's gonna be a room, so we're still gonna have.
Yeah.
There's gonna be like how I'm picturing it is I'm in the corner. How I think it's gonna be though, is like instead of a corner behind me, I haven't decided on this yet. I don't know if I'm gonna put walls behind me or if I'm gonna put the room behind me.
Ooh.
You know?
I feel like you need to stream you setting it up and give everybody like, what do you guys think?
That would be sick.
Personally I think you should do with the room backdrop to you.
Because you have because I
You
have
have
a
the
room.
space.
Yeah, I have the space, so why not? So I think
Flex
I'm
it.
gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do it here with the door to my right. I just don't like having the door behind me. It's like kind of
Yeah.
it's like
Bad feng shui, as they say.
that, and it's also like if someone's trying to talk to me, they're just like in the stream being like, hey, versus me being like I'll have to look at chat, be like, yo, someone's standing in a door. I'm like, oh my god.
Dude, imagine how many people are gonna get you be like, dude, what is that behind you?
They're like, yo.
And you're gonna have to be like,
oh. So how it's set up is there is a window like behind me if I do it the way I'm thinking about it. Which is
natural light.
I'm gonna have to get blackout curtains for it. I'm gonna have to, but that'll be good. There's a little. It's the room's got potential. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be sick.
I'm excited for you.
Me too. I'm fucking pumped.
Anytime
to set it up for you guys, for the chat, everybody. I can't wait to show you guys.
I know. Anytime you get to set up a new stream room or like change around your stream room or something like that, I always get excited. It's always like, yeah.
There's nothing like when you like have OBS open full screen and you're like moving things around and you're like, ooh, that looks good. Or like that's like when I set up the Christmas tree and I like finally get the lights on and I make sure there's
Dude, you got to bring the Christmas tree, right?
Oh, I'm gonna. Yeah, 100%.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, but now that you can like see presents
July.
and shit in it. Dude,
yeah, that's gonna be a staple till July.
100%. Dude, what would be really sick
Christmas
is like
in July.
Dude, if in that room we had enough room to like do the pod off one PC.
I'm so game. We could do it off my laptop.
But we'll be next to the computer.
Yeah, that too. Fuck it.
I don't know. Could be cool. I still gotta.
Because then you can just flip your camera and we can do like a wide pan.
Oh yeah, I'll just move the camera, and put it somewhere. But like we can set it up and just use that to power it.
Oh my God.
Could be fucking crazy.
Possibilities.
It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. So yeah, moving, and it's dope because it's only 10 minutes away from here. Which is nice.
So clutch.
Yeah, it's fire. Yeah. It's closer to work, so that'll be dope.
Yep.
But dude, what's crazy is I move in on Thursday. I don't get out of work until 4:00, and then I have a flight that departs Boston at 9:28 a.m. the next day, going to South Carolina for a bachelor party.
Brother, you need to recruit some homies to help you like move shit.
It might just have to be like all her stuff goes in and mine goes in
yours.
Yeah, and then I'll come home and there's no closet space and there's no anything and she's like, oh, like over here. I get the room. I get the room. Yeah, that's what your room's for, right? That's where all your clothes go, right? Yeah,
dude, you could literally, if you want to sound dampen, you just do a big like clothes rack in front of the stream setup. Put all your clothing there.
Oh,
sound dampening in front of it. What would be
sick is if I hung all the Fish Fam merch.
Dude, do that. Maybe show off some sneakers. I don't know if you're a sneakerhead.
I got some cool sneakers. I got some sick boots.
Okay. Fuck it. You got a lot of possibilities, man. I'm jealous.
I know. I'm excited. It's gonna be dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, speaking on that, drop new merch, which is cool. I mean, Fish Fam summer stuff. If you guys haven't
It's
checked it out,
fire.
I figured out I might as well just plug it from here. Fish Fam summer stuff. Make sure you guys go check it out. It's dope, man. It's cheap stuff too. It's like $20 t-shirts. Go check it out. I'll put the link down below. It's my website. Not to hype it up too much, but guys, go check it out. If anyone's in chat right now or anyone supports the stream, new merch out now. So fire. It's cool stuff.
Yeah, you
bro.
didn't. I feel like you did not really hype it up as much as you should have. But to be honest, guys, you look at the logo, you look at the quality, and then you look at the colors, and you designed all of it, right?
Yeah, all of it.
I think that's important for people to know. Like, you designed it because
Yep.
it's your brand. You didn't
Yep.
just ship off the designing to someone else. Like,
Mhm.
you did it yourself. I know I got a little bit of a sneak peek of the logo and how you were setting things up.
Yep.
Honestly, guys, a lot of like gamers and streamers will sell merch that is like, it is gamer streamer merch. Like, you wouldn't want to wear it out of the house. It almost gives you that feel. Whereas yours is like, I could see someone walking down the street and I would think that's just like a cool shirt. I could
Just like a brand.
I could honestly,
Yeah.
it's a brand that I would not know of what the brand was, but I could be like, that's a sweet shirt. I wonder where you got that.
Yeah. That's the goal too. I don't want it to be like, I want to have like a Fortnite character or like a fucking controller.
Pickaxe, brother.
Yeah, like my controller sitting on the. I'm like, I'll wear it on stream, maybe, but like that's it. So that's the goal with it. I mean, it's all lifestyle stuff. We did the Fish Fam summer, and then like an extension of it was like Beach Club. So the Beach Club stuff is all embroidered stuff. There's golf shirts in there. It's as if there's a place that's really called the Fish Fam Beach Club. So it's like all the same style, all the same color, all the same colors.
Dope,
it's like it's like a colorway. It's like as if it was a real place. But then I think there's something for everybody in there too. I mean, there's koozies, there's bags, there's cups. So yeah, man, people are liking it so far, but getting good feedback. So go check it out, guys. Exclamation point merch in my chat too.
Do it.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, it's been good. New room's gonna be sick. I'm excited for like, I don't want to say it, but like cozy season. Football's coming up too.
Man,
like,
dude, fall time.
I'm not like rushing for it, but it's gonna be sick.
Hold on. Here's the real kicker. And listeners, I'm sorry, viewers, listeners, you guys are probably getting sick of us talking about this, but I geek out over stream room stuff. It's probably one of my favorite parts of watching streamers is seeing like their setups and how they do it and how they set it up and how nice their stuff is. Are you going to change the room around by season?
Room around meaning like
are you gonna do something like, obviously for Christmas you're gonna put up the tree?
Yeah.
For fall time, are you gonna do like a
certain
colorway and like
dude,
are you gonna incorporate things?
Yeah, that's like one of the big things I'm excited to do is like be able to do that kind of stuff. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna like fall. I'm gonna have like a vibe. Halloween, I'm gonna have a vibe.
Fingers crossed the girlfriend gets into the idea of decorating that room as well as the rest of the place, because then you're like, oh, you don't have to do anything. You're just
then
like,
I'm like, I wonder what the room's gonna look like. Yeah.
The pumpkin candle, bring it in.
Dude, come on, bring it in. It looks good. Smells good. Bring it in. Right. So it's gonna be sick. That'll be fire. That's actually, I'm gonna get some pumpkins in there. Get some.
Ooh. There's
a clip of me somewhere out there saying that the Christmas tree is coming up the day after Thanksgiving or something like that. Like a deal we made. It's
no
early.
Shit.
It's early. There's a clip wandering. There's a clip wandering out there.
Somewhere on the interwebs. As long as it stays up till July, I'm team Christmas tree.
Dude, everyone's like, Christmas in July, do one day with it up. I'm like,
that is such a pain in the ass.
It's such a pain in the ass. I'm gonna put up a Christmas tree. For those of you guys who don't know, I put a Christmas tree up every year in my stream. So yeah.
And for anybody that doesn't know, it stays up literally for half a year because he's so fucking lazy.
I'm so lazy that I'm not taking that shit down. I'm like, dude, how long it took to put that fucking tree up?
Go look at his old VODs, dude. This dude's got it up in
fucking,
I don't know,
April.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was definitely like a March or May.
Yeah, April was definitely up. It was up in April.
And what I appreciated is you didn't try and like not turn the lights on to make people not see it. Like,
no, that thing's glowing, dude.
Glowing.
These are the lights from it right here. Like, I didn't even fully take it down. Those are just the lights from it, man. I'm like, you know what? What do I do with the lights? Put them
like a college kid.
Not to completely switch topics here, but dude, Fortnite's been crazy. I saw
you playing it recently.
It's been wild. There's one of the best game modes that Fortnite has ever added, ever. Fortnite has literally added the best game mode it has ever been. It has ever been a part of the game. This Fortnite's best game mode of all time.
And is this hot off the heels of the big car issue that you and Derek were
Yes.
explaining to me? And
yep,
good for them.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know if they necessarily listen.
No, the car shit's still in there, just in a different mode. They have it.
Wow.
They took it out of competitive.
Good.
They took it out of competitive. They took like the hands out of competitive. They took all the OP stuff out of competitive, which is fine, which is good. We like that. But now what they did is a thing called Fortnite Reload. And last time I spoke about this on the podcast, I hadn't been playing much, so I only was basing it off of like me playing a couple times and seeing people play it. Now I'm locked in on it, so totally in on it. Fortnite Reload. You land. It's a smaller map. So it's it's like not the actual map. They made a map that's basically a third of the size. Put Tilted Towers in the middle of it. Put like Snobby Shores, Dirty Docks, like all famous POIs, and certain parts of the map, right? But it's a small map.
This almost like this almost like that map that they did for COD?
Yes. What's that called?
I dropped in like 5-6 times on it. But it is a smaller map. I don't remember if they had certain POIs.
Resurgence?
I thought they did.
No.
I don't know if it was Resurgence.
I
just remember people either some people really liked it or some people were like, I'm never touching that.
Yeah, but so
and it was complete chaos.
A lot of people like this. A lot of people like Fortnite. It's called Fortnite Reload. And there's a bunch of loot, which is good. Sorry. And how it works is you can deploy low, so you're right in the fight. You fight right away. If you're in duos, there's duos and squads. That's it. There's no solos, no trios. In duos, you drop in. If you die, if you get knocked, you can get knocked and your teammate can res you. Or if you're just knocked and you don't want to bleed out, you just hold X down. You wait 5 seconds and you come right back into the game. You literally come right out of like a rift right above where his teammate is, and you go straight back down. And then you just jump back in the fight. You come back in with a white AR.
Okay, and so how quick are these games?
They're long.
I was gonna say, you're explaining it to me, and I'm like,
there's only 50 people in a map.
Okay, that's solid.
Not 100.
Good.
But it's crazy because obviously if Derek dies and I'm not alive, it's over.
Yep.
Squads is crazy because you have to wait like 30 seconds to respawn instead of 5 for duos.
So that person, whoever is on that team, needs to stay alive.
Correct.
For people to get back.
1 alive or 3 alive. It doesn't matter. It'll take 30 seconds for you in squads. Duos is the best though because you can just get right into a fight, but you can keep killing the same kid over and over, and that other teammate is just hiding, and you're like trying to find him so the other kid can't respawn. You have like 6 or 7 kills fighting the same teams over and over and over and over, and it's like you just land on good loot, pick it up, and fight. It's fun though because it's constant fighting. There's like a lot going on. It's really good for your mechanics. Really good to like, get warm or just get hot, dude. Honestly, like I haven't played ranked.
Yeah.
I haven't touched ranked in over 2 months.
Is that because you're enjoying this mode so much?
Yeah, there's no ranked in Reload.
Interesting.
You only play for the victory royale.
Shits and giggles. Like there's no actual ranking system in Reload.
Zero.
Do you think that they will bring something like that to Reload? Like, is it seeing so much success right now that Epic is like, yeah, we got to keep it? Almost like the no build stuff?
No, it's not. You
think they're going to ditch it?
They might ditch it with the new season. Because there's other people that are like, oh, it's fun, but I couldn't play it all day and I like playing ranked.
I mean, that's fair. If you're a ranked player, that's like your bread and butter. That's
and it's
kind of
not
how you play Fortnite.
It's not a battle royale anymore.
Honestly, I see Reload probably for you guys being like a great warm up.
Oh, it's awesome.
Outside of just doing like build battles and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that something like Reload is probably great for stream content. Just because like you're seeing the same people again and again, and you're kind of learning how they play. It's quick, keeps people in the game.
No queue times, bro.
There's no queue times probably, yeah.
at all. You just go right into another game.
And what's the technical term for this? Is it siphon, where if you kill someone you get shield, or is there not?
So there's no siphon, but what it is when you kill someone,
Okay.
they drop 50 mats of each, which is like
Yep.
but they drop 2 minis.
Interesting.
So you don't
choose when you
so
put them on.
that, but you can't like be a fiend and just jump in a box and just know that if you kill a kid, it just immediately gives it to you. You still have to protect yourself and have time to heal. It just makes sure that you have heals. Because like some people would like do or die 50-50.
And it takes an inventory slot.
Yeah, and they would 50-50, bro. And just be alive with 1 health because they get hit for 240, but they got siphon on the kill and now they have 10 health. Like it takes away careless play. You still got to be careful with it because no one ever carries minis because you know if you kill someone they'll drop them for you, so you don't carry them, and they're all over the map, which is really good. The amount of loot is perfect the way they did it, and as they're going now, they're like introducing newer guns. Oh, I forgot to mention this all started with complete OG guns too.
Oh,
OG pump,
that
OG tac,
kind of cool.
OG pump, OG tac, OG AR, freaking everything, grapple, like good stuff like that, like all OG stuff, which was awesome. And you're fighting it tilted, and it's like nonstop fighting, and you're using like a green tack and like a green freaking tack sub. Yeah, it's the old tilted. There's no updates to it at all. It's like the old tilted, old loot lake. Like that was what was really fun playing with all that. Now as they're going like a week in, they'll add these things called dev chests. So a developer gets to make his own favorite chest. And there's only like 1 or 2 on the whole map. And if you find it, it has his favorite loadout in it. So it could be any gun from any season ever. So like one is like the heisted Maven, this and that. And you're like, yeah, dude, it's like really cool that Fortnite did that. Right? That's like, right?
It's creative.
Yeah.
But it's like, it keeps the pulse on the developers caring about the game.
Yeah.
Because they're doing that.
And you're like, oh, dev chest.
Dev chest, yeah, you guys are probably screaming dev chest, just to see what's in it. You guys are probably more interested to see what's in it because I'm sure some of it's good, some of it's probably like, eh.
Yeah.
Do they have any of the upgrade systems? Because I know that's been a part of Fortnite.
Not in Reload.
It's just loot to shoot. You loot whatever you get, you make it happen.
Correct, but on the regular map, it's been like this for a little bit. There's workbenches where you can add attachments to guns. So there's like,
is that a thing in Reload?
No, but it's been in Fortnite for probably like 6 or 7 months. It's been in there where it's like you can put a couple scopes on a gun, you can put like a suppressor and then like a grip or whatever. They're not too intricate.
I've used it before. I've always been confused by it.
It's great. I love it. Yeah, like if you do, there's certain combinations where if like you use a gatekeeper, an extended mag, and like a red dot, it's like you can get crazy peaks with a shotgun, and like it's good.
Sounds like Apex.
It's good, bro. It's good, and there's a bunch of workbenches so you can like get your loadout. But again, it's still like you don't just get to buy your loadout. You have to like earn the loot to make it good.
That's
cool.
Great.
It's cool. That's not in Reload, but Reload's been sick. Reload's been dope.
Nice, dude.
Been having a good time with it. Yeah, bro.
Any word on how the streamers are feeling about it? Like, how's a Cypher PK, Ninja? How are those guys or whoever else you may watch?
They're playing it.
Are they playing it? Or they're playing it?
They're playing it. Again, it's like another thing where it's like, remember late game, like Booga's late game, and you spawn in and it's made for like an end game. It's kind of like as big as that, where it's like,
so is it only building allowed in Reload?
There's 2. There's no build Reload as
building
well.
Okay.
So it is fun. It's just, I can see it sticking for a while too. I just don't know how much they're going to be able to like make it competitive or how like desired it's going to be in like 3 months. Like they'll have to put new cool spots in this map, and I think the reason people liked it at first was like it's all OG, but
yeah,
I don't know. It's doing well. It's just weird. I don't know yet.
I don't know. I like the thought of them being creative, and it sounds like, I don't want to say it's like the old Epic, but it just sounds like they've created something that has potential with some tweaks maybe. I think it'd be interesting if they changed the POIs and they continually changed the loot pools, kept the dev chests, or they did different types of mechanics that could make it interesting. But either way,
I
it
agree.
sounds like a cool mode.
It's all from a free game, dude. All from a free game.
Free games, baby.
But
dude, I hit you up on the side, and I'll just dive into it because this was something I was thinking about, and I had one of those moments. Like I can't remember if I was just like in the shower or I was driving to work or something, and I had this moment of being like, man, are free games getting to the point where they are better than games with a $60, $40, $30 price tag?
I think so.
I'm you think so? Because I recently got into First Descendant, which is a looter shooter. It's very similar to like a Warframe. Some people were like, "Oh, it's like Destiny." It's not like Destiny at
Yeah.
all. It's much more closer to Warframe. It's made by a company called Nexon, which is known for, unfortunately, like some, I don't want to call it predatory, but a lot of microtransactions, which is, common, if not basically paired together with free games.
Yeah.
But more recently, I've been playing more free games or games that you can get free to play. I've always been someone that's a free to play player. Like I don't spend money in game on free games. I will play them
Mm-hmm.
as long as I want and as much as I want with no investment.
That's why I was a PS3 kid, man.
The idea was there was no investment. I'm not tied to it,
Hmm.
but it's free, so I get to try it. I get to, hop on the bandwagon, the train of like everybody gets all hyped when a new game comes out. So I've been playing some free games recently, like First Descendant. I was looking at like Wuthering Waves, which is like a kind of a Genshin Impact clone, but it's free to play. Again, there's a ton of microtransactions, like a gacha game. A long time ago, I played Lost Ark, which is riddled with like microtransactions, but at the same time, there's a ton of content in it.
Yeah.
It's free to play. Dude, I've even gone down the rabbit hole recently of old school RuneScape. Old school RuneScape was something I played years and years and years ago, and I played it on a browser. Yes, I'm showing my age. I'm a boomer, but I did play it, and I've recently gotten back into it because it's like, you know, bigger number makes me happy. That's always how I've been as a gamer. Like anything Destiny related, First Descendant related, like I love the idea of chasing a bigger number, better loot,
So do I.
anything like that.
Yeah.
I've always loved it. So long story short, my thought was, are free games right now at a point, Fortnite being a great example, we just talked about it, where they're in a better place and feel better. Maybe not feel better is the wrong word, but are they more popular right now than a game with a $60, $40 price tag?
Here's my take. I think there's like S tier free games.
Okay.
And then there's like B minus tier games. Free games.
It's either a knockout or it's like
or it's free. Like, it's free, I guess. Like there's was Warzone free? Yeah, Warzone was free. Warzone was free.
Warzone was free. That's a good call. I never even thought of Warzone.
Warzone was free. These are the free games I'm thinking of. Warzone, Fortnite, Apex.
Yep.
Apex. Another one I was thinking of, and this is going to take me down another rabbit hole here, but Among Us.
That's okay. That we're here for it. Oh, Among Us.
So
Fall Guys. No, Fall Guys had a price, right?
I think Fall Guys was like $5 or $10. But my thing with the whole Among Us thing was like there was never really games like that. There might have been, but there was never games at the popularity level. And if it cost money, way less people would have tried it. And it's a group game. So to get 10 people or 8 people to have bought the game, it's just the design of their game. There's no way they could have charged that much for it, especially where it's not like a popular like type of game. And I feel like the free games are where you get the new ideas. You can even look at Fortnite. Like there was nothing like it before, and you get a new idea because it's free. So like, and now they showed people that like you can also make something new. And yeah, free works, but you can be the top game in the world as well. Like,
yeah,
now it's possible, but if you're free, you better be good.
You better be good.
It's like stealing third base in baseball. If you're going to take it,
people too.
Yeah, you have to. Like if you're going to steal the base, you better be safe. Like stealing second base is easy. If you're going to steal third base, dude, it's fine. I'm not going to give you a sign, but you better be safe. You got to know you have it.
You better know you have it.
You better
You
know
better
you
know you
have it.
got your stuff, because if you don't, you're gonna look like an idiot.
Yep. You gotta know you have it. And Fortnite probably didn't even know they had it, but they quickly were like, "Holy shit, we have it!"
They had the sauce.
And they had the backing to do it. So it's like, now you look at other games where it's like Madden, who are just like sitting on We Are Madden, and they're just like yeah, like fucking good, right? Nothing wrong.
Cool.
Okay. 2K, paid game. Is Grand Theft Auto paid game?
Grand Theft Auto is a paid game now. What's interesting is some paid games will have, I'll call it a second life, where there will be free things that you can add to the game, like a GTA, like it had a huge like role playing community.
Yeah.
Skyrim had a huge modding community,
Yeah.
which adds life to the game. It's free, but there is an upfront cost.
Well, but dude, you're so much like, sorry to cut you off before I forget this. You're so much likely to go back to a paid game because you're like, oh, I paid money for this. I might as well give it another shot. Whereas like going back to a free game, you gotta love it. Whereas like if GTA, they keep adding new stuff online. So it's like, there's almost that like subconscious guilt where it's like, all right, I paid for this. I might as well see what's on the game that I paid for. Whereas like if there's something free on another game, I'm like, fucking, I'm not. It better interest me. Sorry, not to cut you off, but I could feel myself losing that thought.
No, I think that's completely fair. And one thing that I've found with a lot of free games, yes, they're riddled with microtransactions. Some of the free games are really much more focused on cosmetic purchases. Some are more focused on the microtransactional. For the First Ascendant stuff, they've done a very good job, and I think they're like strategically, they've realized that people really do like the game. It doesn't feel bad to play. I played the beta. The beta was just okay. And then you download the game for free and you start playing. You're like, okay, this is actually fun. Like there's a progression that you take to get more loot that makes you feel better, bigger number, blah, blah, blah. One thing that I found, First Ascendant not included in this comment here, a lot of free games, and to your point about Among Us, it's a lot of times offered on mobile. And mobile allows for a huge market of people to spend money, because mobile users, and I think we've talked about this in past podcasts, is like mobile games has the highest paying players out of all consoles, PC players, everything. Which to some is like shocking, but to me is like, well, no, duh. Everyone has a phone. And usually if you're playing a game on a phone, you're probably not a huge gamer, but you're paying for the convenience of playing a game.
Yeah.
And I think to your point about Among Us, what was so smart about them is obviously their idea was completely genuine. It was brand new. It was very smart. It came out at a perfect time. It came out during COVID, where people were just yearning for the idea of interaction with one another.
Yeah.
And they could do it virtually. But to your point, and I think you did this a few times with friends, like you had some girlfriends that would be able to play Among Us with the boyfriends, and it like wasn't weird. It wasn't like a
it's like it's like a game. It's like a card game you play. You sit around. It's a phone app. Just because I play it on keyboard mouse doesn't mean I can't go play it with 10 other people. And dude, that was some of the most fun, bro. Like, because then you have to like actually have the conversation. I was just looking up on my phone. I was like, is COD Mobile free? It is free. And COD Mobile makes them so much money.
So much money. People pay for skins.
So much money.
Dude, PUBG Mobile too is like,
yes, I saw that on there too.
Huge in China. Pokemon Go, like all these games that you're like, they're free to play. Yes, some of them are mobile. I get it. Diablo Immortal, free. There's just a lot of free to play games that if you take it at face value and you enjoy it for what it is up to a point, it's okay to do that. And I'm not like, I'm not here to, plead my case of, yes, I enjoy free games, but like I will play a game if it's free, if it actually has some content to it, and I'll just ditch it. There's no love loss for me. Some people are not that way.
Yeah.
I just thought it would be interesting to talk about, because I've noticed that I've started to play more free to play games recently.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to save some cash, but shit, it's not bad.
It's also like nowadays, like your game better be damn good or have some crazy backing or have a big name if you're gonna charge $70 for it, because I can go play Fortnite, Call of Duty, Apex for free.
And they play like a AAA game because they are.
Yeah.
And if you're charging $60, $40, I've seen so many games recently that come out and have a $30 price tag, $40 price tag, $60 price tag. They do, early releases of games where you pay $70 for it and you get to play a couple of these early. And
Ooh.
these games flop. And it's like, dude, what did you expect?
Yeah.
Stop charging that much. Like,
Well, because they're never gonna have the player base.
nope.
They're never gonna have the player base. I don't care how many pre-releases you do. You're not Call of Duty. You're not Madden. You're not 2K. You're not MLB The Show. You're not Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
And that's I'm just going off games I paid to play. You're not like games you go like Red Dead Redemption. People pay for Assassin's Creed. People will pay for, but again, those are like, it's so hard to get someone to buy a new game.
It's hard to get people to buy a new game, especially if you have a game before it that does not do well. And one of the kickers too with some of these big games like Red Dead Redemption 2 or 1, luckily in their case, like they have a ton of content in the game, so people enjoyed it. Yes, people, stop playing it after a while because it's like a single player game, it's a story based game. People stop playing it, which is, I feel like that is going to be a genre of gaming that is actually going to turn to indie gaming very soon. Not indie
How
gaming in
so?
the
How
sense of,
so?
so I think,
Like
and this is,
studios aren't gonna back those kind of games anymore,
yes, and I think it's going to
unless
turn,
it's like an Elden Ring.
unless it's like an Elden Ring, and I know there's lore in Elden Ring, but I don't think that people buy Elden Ring for the story. I think that yes, the story you could say has the bosses, which is like a huge, like, yeah, people play Elden Ring for the bosses, but they're not playing it necessarily for the story. And maybe I'm wrong in saying that. I think they're playing it for the fact that it's Elden Ring. Everyone else is playing it. Cool bosses, cool
That's the only
weapons.
reason I'm talking about it, is because everyone else is playing it.
Yeah.
Like
So
honestly,
my crazy thought with maybe it being more of an indie niche in the future is, I think there's going to be less publishers that want to put out a game that is a you play it once and you put it down.
yeah,
You know, we're not in the 90s, we're not in the early 2000s anymore where you can get away with doing that.
yeah. I just know that $70 won't be coming
That's
out
steep.
of. It's a lot of money. The new Call of Duty is gonna be a lot of money too.
Are you going to buy it?
Like I do it every year. I don't. I every year I'm like, oh, all my friends, they get it. They get the new Call of Duty. Oh, play it. 2 months in, two of your friends quit. Now it's only two of you guys. You play kinda. He plays more. And now he's way ahead of you. And then you're like, what the? What are we? What is this?
Yeah.
And then
What's
it's
the
like
point?
they said this new Call of Duty though, they have the new prestiging, or the old prestiging. They're bringing it back. So when you prestige, you actually get reset. So the progression looks like it's gonna be good. Zombies is finally back to round-based zombies. So it's
way
like
that zombies was the god's intended way of playing zombies.
it's how it should be. I don't know why everyone anywhere else round-based zombies. No one was asking for you to do anything different. No one was like make zombies better. No one said that. No one.
That is so true.
Who the hell?
Don't you think?
Who said change this at Kino de Taunton?
Don't you think sometimes that developers, and I keep saying developers, I'll say game companies, they change something like that that is successful, and they change it just to change it. They change it because they don't feel comfortable in keeping something the same.
Bro, it's like the Fortnite menu. Every time I get on, I know what I'm not playing, but every time I get on, something's different. Whether or not it's like I'm dropping in and it says press A to deploy, and now the A button isn't green and black like a normal A button on it. It's all white. And so now it's like press this to pick up, and you have to like look at it for, it's like, is that an X? Like, not that I don't know what to press, but it's like, why'd you do that?
Yeah, you notice that it's different, and you're like, why?
Or the font changes. Like, what was wrong with the font? Or the menu now. The menu, it's the same menu, but it's on the left side of the screen, not the right. And now my friends list is impossible to find, and I can't figure out how to. It's like, or the worst is when they change the settings screen.
Oh, geez.
Like, dude, it's already super complex. Can we keep it? Just leave it.
Yeah, and you know where certain things are, you know where to change certain settings,
Oh my
and now you're
god,
looking
man.
even more for certain settings.
It's just
That's
crazy. People
annoying.
they change things just to change them.
I'm telling you, I think they do that sometimes, whether it's simple things like that. To your point about zombies, like, I never understood why they changed it. I always like zombies.
It's great, man.
It is great. But speaking of COD, you bubbled something up to me earlier about, is it technically called the CDL? What was the
Yeah.
optic
Yeah, yes.
COD? So
It's
it
champs. It
was
was
called the
champs.
CDL.
It was
So it was
major
actually
4.
a champs. Oh
So there's
wow.
4 majors. Major 1, major 2, major 3, and then COD champs. This was like
Okay.
the big hoorah, right? This is how it goes down. CDL reaches out. Would anyone like to host this event? Um, funding, whatever. Who would like to host this event? They send it to all. I think it's 16 teams, right?
Oh, so it's on
Nobody.
the teams to sponsor it.
Yeah, it's on the organization to sponsor the event. Not even sponsor the event. Throw the event. Not sponsor the event. Throw it. Like it's weird. So
Okay, that is
because it
weird.
was Call of Duty Champs, um, like powered by Optic, or it was Call of Duty Optic Champs is what it was called instead of Optic Call of Duty Champs. But he said he could have made it that anyway. They reach out to all the teams. Obviously, Optic is always the one that throws the best event. So they're like, "Hey, Optic, will you
They're
throw it?"
optic.
And Optic's like, "Yeah, we'll throw it. We'll throw the event." People were rip shit because the green wall showed up. All of their fans show up. All of like, and it felt like a home game for them.
Did it happen in Texas?
Yeah, it was in Texas. I'm pretty sure it was in Texas. You know what? No, I don't know. I don't know where it was. I don't know where it was. But
I don't know
regardless,
either. I'm
I'm
just
pretty
guessing.
sure I know that they had to travel. The Optic fans had to travel. You know what? I don't think it was in Texas. It was not in
Okay.
Texas. Um, but they're getting pissed. They're like, "Oh, well, this is unfair." Blah 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 blah. First of all, I'll give my 2 cents. The Call of Duty League should be hosting this anyway.
That's my confusion. Is
They should be
either
hosting
it
this
is the
anyway.
Call of Duty League would be hosting it, and like it's their event, right? It's their I don't want to say it's their problem, but like if you're throwing the party, it's your party. Like
Yeah.
you throw the party.
Yep.
It's at your house. You
Yep.
throw it.
And the thing
Or it
with
would have
that
been like I thought it would have been like big brand like Mountain Dew or Red
See
Bull or
the
something like
thing with
that.
that league, man, is it's like a teams league. Like the teams like run that league. It's like not big enough. It's not like as established. The CDL isn't as established as Optic is. Like Optic is bigger than CDL, and
Which
Phase is like bigger than
makes
CDL.
sense. Yeah, it makes sense based on like how big the brand has become because of the
Exactly.
content
So they
creators.
have way more funding. So they always reach
Man,
out and they're like, "What team would like to, help sponsor the event? Help pay for the event, whatever." Freaking, they do it. They easily could have made it all about Optic. They could have made it the Optic champs, he was saying. But he's like, but they didn't. He's like, I didn't. He's like, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do this for the good of the league. I wanted to keep it to Call of Duty things. And it's like powered by Optic. Fine. They stay in the background. You get to the event and the event's starting, and this whole place is green, dude. Like every time the neon lights go turn green, like just by chance, the place erupts. Every time FaZe is playing, it doesn't matter who they're playing, they're rooting against FaZe. And like, because it's just the green wall, they showed up, man. So it's like, though, and he said something very important. He goes, all these players think it's like about them. Like all these people showed up to watch you guys. He's like, you guys are here to entertain people. He's like, these players are here to entertain those guys. Like, people are not here to watch you play Call of Duty. And I thought that was an interesting take because he was like, I very well could have just made this the Optic show and brought in drums and fireworks and did all this Optic stuff because we ran it. And he's like, but that's not what I want it to be. I want it to be about Call of Duty. Right? So, and the fans are going to show up wherever they go. And he's like, not to keep going on this, but he's like, how many Heat games have you seen me at? Or how many freaking Golden State games have you seen me at? He's like, 0. You know why? He's like, because I ain't a fan. He's like, so you gonna get mad at us when our fans come and watch champs? Like, what do you want me to do? Tell them the shush?
Yeah, I had kept seeing it on Twitter. So when you brought it up to me, I was like, okay. I actually in my head, I'm like, I remember seeing all these tweets and these posts, and I remember seeing videos of Optic winning and like the guy celebrating and stuff. And I I would never have known that it was a Optic hosted event. From everything I saw, I did
Yep.
not know it was an Optic hosted event, and I watched videos, I read tweets, I saw fans,
Yep.
and, even if it like, again, if I didn't know it was an Optic hosted event, I feel like the green wall has always been that way. Like,
Yeah.
any event you ask them to show up to or any event
Oh my
that has
God, dude.
Optic,
Yeah.
especially COD, they're there. And you could probably say the same thing, like, I don't know if Optic's hosting the current I don't know if
Yep.
the Halo event's still going on, the Halo LAN event that was going on. Um, I saw some tweets about that. And again, like, some big names from Optic are playing in it, and I'm sure the green wall is there to an extent. Like,
Dude, they're there
it
everywhere. And it's like, the worst part is like, are you gonna get mad at the players? Like, oh, it's a home event. He's like, sorry, we have a lot of fans. It's like, you should be hosting this anyway. And why didn't you host the event then? Like, you guys host the event.
or just everyone pony up a little bit of cash and just
Yeah.
everyone pays an equal pot.
Yeah.
Even if you don't have even if, like, Optic makes way because then you get into the pissing match of,
But then it's
"Oh,
like, who
well, you're
makes
gonna
the
make"
money from it?
yeah, who makes the most money from it? Oh, or who has the most money? Oh, well, you have the most money, you should pay for it. And it's like, so you're damned if you're damned if you do, you're damned if you
It's
don't,
literally what
or
he
you don't.
said. Hex was like, he's
And
like,
yeah,
oh, true.
I don't get it.
It's
I'm
like,
I'm on Hex's side on this.
though he did have to walk out to start this thing. It was the OG Optic team, like Scump and like those guys, those guys walked out with like, they walked out right before, like, as their entrance with like steam going and drums playing and stuff. But like, it was cool. And then, but every team had their own entrance, so that's what they chose to do for their entrance. And he knew that all the COD fans would love it because Scump was there. Like, who else can get Scump there, bro? Yeah, who else can get Scump there? And they're doing like the CDL watch party, and Scump does the CDL watch party, hired by the CDL. Like, bro, I'm sorry. And he's like, everyone gets mad. He's like, but he's like, there ain't no, anybody else could have this community too. He's like, if they did it the way we did it, he's like, it's always been, you got to build your brand as a player because you're not going to play competitive Call of Duty forever. And he's like, that's what we're built off of. He's like, you can catch me in a podcast in 2009 saying that stuff, man. He's like, it ain't no secret sauce. He's like, all you guys just want to treat them like professional athletes and then tell them to go away. He's like, you got to hold on to them and let them build a brand so that they can selfishly take your organization higher, but then also take themselves higher and let them provide for themselves. So,
right? And you think, oh yeah, the Optic fan base showed up just for Optic. I guarantee you they don't, because guess what? A couple weeks from now, or however long, when those players kick on their stream, those fans are right there.
Yeah, bro.
Because guess what? They watch them when they're not at an event. They watch them when they're at the event.
Yep.
And you can't also say, oh well, Optic hosted it. That's why there's all those Optic fans. Like, those guys, if they are enthusiast about the brand, they then will want to hang out with each other at an event that celebrates something that they love, especially Call of Duty.
Of course, man. Like, I thought that whole thing was crazy, and he's like, fine, we won't pay for the event. And then they're like, oh, Optic's not going to pony up and help the league. Thought they were about helping players.
Come on.
And it's like, what are you going to do? Am I going to help pay for this event, or am I not going to help pay for this event? You got to let me know what to do here. But it's like, again, you're damned if you do, if you're damned if you don't. So it's like, people are going to hate the best thing you ever do. So
I always thought that Hex would get to a point with Optic where he would, I don't know if he'll ever like hand over the keys to someone else to be like, this is Optic, do your thing. Yeah. I think that'll always be his baby. But I do think that, I don't know, from everything I've ever heard him talk about when it comes to competitive esports, especially on the Call of Duty side, maybe some of the other sports that, games, I'll say that Optic is big, has a competitive scene in. I always think that he would be like the guy that you'd want to manage a league. Yeah. He truly cares about esports.
Mm-hmm.
So I just think that he's the wrong guy to get on for it.
Then they're just all on him. All on him. And they're like, oh, put an asterisk next to this one for Optic. I'm like, dude, this Optic team is disgusting. Stop it.
They just performed and beat all, like,
they just won. I don't care how loud it is. Shut up.
Yeah.
Get out.
Dude, bro. They'd probably rather it be quiet.
100%.
But
Yeah, they're like, dude,
Maybe
shut
to a
up.
degree.
To a degree. To a degree. To a degree. Imagine like, yo, be quiet out there, man. But it's so funny thinking about like all the old, like the old players, like all the watching all the old Call of Duty and stuff. It's like I did a lot of like watching it back. I felt like I read the books on it instead of like watched it when it was actually happening. Obviously,
I know.
younger then.
I kind of did the same. I watched a little bit of Scum back in the day, but it really was much more to your point of like watching old YouTube content.
Yeah.
Vlogs,
I must have watched every nature
documentaries.
video in the world though. I think I literally watched like it was a TV series. I think I watched every daily vlog he's had.
He's moving to Texas
big
too.
Nate guy. Yeah, he is. He's moving to Texas.
Everyone is. Dude, I would not want to be in Texas right now.
Hot.
Everything is more expensive now than it once was. I remember that was a thing like pre-COVID, after like just as COVID started, everyone's like moving down to Dallas and all those places.
Yeah.
Same with Florida. Like Florida is super expensive to live in now. It didn't used to be that way. So
people are chasing the weather, man.
Chasing the weather and the income tax. I think it's the same in Vegas.
Yeah. Maybe.
So,
dude, I have something kind of cool. Completely switching topics here.
yeah, let's do it.
I'm gonna pull some stuff up here, and you have the folder too. The ones that are numbered, I'm gonna have you guess what these are. All right.
Oh shit.
Is ready for this? You got this.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, we're gonna start with we're gonna go through the worded ones first. So let's let you get. Actually, no, we're not. We'll go vintage one. Click vintage one.
Okay, vintage one.
No zooming in.
Oh god.
It's a fast food chain. That's all I'm gonna say. They're all fast food.
Dude, what is this? Honestly, this might even be before my time. Maybe
doesn't it remind you though? But don't you remember like you'd stop on the side of the highway and you'd go in and it looked like that?
It would look like that. It would have that weird, I don't want to call it like doctor's office lighting, but you'd walk in. It was always late at night.
Yep.
Everything was still dirty because nothing ever really got washed. Like the floors were always kind of gross.
All right, you can use your hints. You can zoom in if you need to, but give one guess, and I'll tell you what.
I'm gonna guess Taco Bell here for this one.
Whoa! You hit it.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah.
dude. Fun fact, and people are gonna freak out about this. I don't know if you will. You don't strike me as a Taco Bell guy. I've never had Taco Bell before in my life.
Neither have I.
Dude.
People are furiously typing right now.
That's fine.
Furiously typing.
I've had people like irate with me. They're like, dude, you've never had Taco Bell? Are you what? Like Baja
Everyone's like
Blast?
Crunchwrap Supreme. I'm like
Crunchwrap Supreme?
Oh, I've had a Baja Blast. So if I had taco, I didn't eat there. I only had the drink.
I think I've had Baja Blast, but it was out of a can.
No, I got it. I got a cup. Get a cup.
Okay. But yeah, that's always one of my
good pull on fucking Taco Bell. Holy shit.
Yeah, I looked at the
that's a tough one. That was a hard one.
The what got me was the purple. The purple colors is what made me think of Taco Bell.
Fair,
so I think for a hot minute they were like purple, white, and like maybe the bell was orange or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Dude, these old restaurants are so crazy to look at. All right, let's go to 2.
All right, 2.
I think this one's a little bit easier, but I still struggled with it. It's a higher res pic, so you might be able to read, which sucks.
Wow. So there's a prime truck in the background. So this can't be too old of a pick. But the fact that this is still a thing,
you can use it. You can read. You can read.
No, I'm gonna go Burger King here.
You're right.
Okay.
You have it.
I don't ever remember a Burger King being like this. But
I feel like the only reason we're saying highway ones is because those are the last ones to get changed.
You think?
I do, because
you like, do travel like baseball and shit.
I think those are the last ones to get changed because like they're all connected to other shit. So you'd have to like redo that whole building. I'm talking like the ones on the side of 495, like the ones where the truck stops.
Yep. I know
yeah. Where, like I think that's what these all remind me of. And I think those look different than the individual ones because those are the last ones to get adjusted. I think that's probably where this is. This looks like a truck stop. And there's a freaking prime truck. That's my thought. But good pull with BK.
I bet you pick. Go to like you go Midwest or something to some really quiet bodunk town. I bet you find a few of these like really old restaurants. Number 3.
We're gonna go next here. Yeah, number 3.
Oh, dude, this is Subway.
I can smell. Yeah,
I can smell Subway from this picture.
It's so Subway.
I've never liked Subway. I remember I had a Subway kick when it was big, and like we had one in town, so I would go and get it like after a baseball game or something coming home. And dude, I remember I would get it after a game. I'd walk out of the actual restaurant, even spending 5 to 10 minutes. I remember walking out smelling like it.
Oh my god, bro! I swear they pump it in.
It was disgusting.
Bro, that's the worst part about going to Subway. That you smell like you smell like deli meat.
It wasn't even deli meat. It was
you smell like fake deli meat.
Fake deli meat and like weird bread.
I will have Subway if there's like not many options. I'll get like an Italian or BLT or
a Subway is better than it used to be. I remember I used to get.
You think it's better than now? You think it's better now?
I think it's.
I think it's better now. I think it's better now too.
I have not eaten it in probably. I don't know.
It looks healthier now.
10 years,
in my opinion. It looks better now.
It looks better now. In comparison to other fast food options,
yes,
probably not too far off.
Yes.
But I remember a month or two ago, I read a tweet that in the UK, they actually the Food Association, whatever it's called over there, deemed the bread from Subway to be like a dessert item or something based on the amount of sugar in it.
Oh, I didn't see that. I saw something crazier.
Oh, you saw something crazier?
I saw that the tuna they have is just a chicken mix. And that they tested it and there's zero tuna in it.
Oh no.
It's like a mixture of canned chicken and like some crazy shit.
What the
How fucking nuts is that? They're selling
tuna. Talk about false advertising. What the fuck?
No. Subway.
No, I'm just saying talk about false advertising.
Oh.
What do you think I said?
I thought you were saying like this is fucking Taco Bell.
No. I'm just saying that's false advertising. But yeah, Subway, I'm not a fan. I think it's gross. So.
All right, last one. I'm going to be impressed if you get this. 6. I'm going to be impressed.
Oh my god. Dude, I swear to God, I think we used to have one of these.
I was going to say if you know what it is, then if you're going to get this, then you've been to it. Because there's no way. Okay.
I have 2 guesses. I'm not going
to respond to either and then put them both out there.
Okay. I'm going to lead first with what I think it is, but I'm also going to have my backup.
Okay.
I think it's Wendy's. And if it's not, is it Friendly's?
So this is misleading. Then I like the Wendy's pick. It's KFC.
What?
I know. I was like, dude, that is not fucking KFC. KFC, bro. It's so misleading, right? Because you're looking at the pink. You're looking at the KFC is not even in my top 10s of choices on what I thought that would be. I thought that would maybe be like. I even had it at like an old Chick-fil-A or something crazy like that. Like I was like, what is that?
Wow. This had me stumped. I have to be completely honest. We didn't have a lot of KFCs around me, and then they finally started to pop up years after. And they were always paired. I always found it weird how they paired KFC with other restaurants.
Oh yeah,
other fast food chains. But yeah, this is like the most dull, saturated.
It looks like an insane asylum.
Honestly, yeah, with the pads on the side.
It looks crazy. All right, click the 7 one. I want to see if you get 7.
Crazy. Okay, I see what you did there.
Click 7. I want to see if you get this.
Oh my god. I mean, okay, so it does give it away with the bottom with the clown.
Yeah.
So it's McDonald's. I've never seen a McDonald's like this. I've never seen a McDonald's look like this. That is crazy looking. Um, so
The
wait, it's
tree, bro.
McDonald's. Is it McDonald's up and
Yeah,
top?
yeah.
Both.
So the top is where you'd
Wow.
order, obviously, and the bottom. This is the
Yeah,
same
yeah, yeah.
place,
Dude, the fact that they had wood on their ceilings with recessed lights, dude, that is some bougie shit for back in the day,
dude. That looks like a bar.
right? Where you can get a Big Mac and a fat order of
Big Mac and
fries.
yeah, literally. And look how
Man,
elaborate the bottom of it is. Like, look at the ceiling. Look at the drop down lighting.
right?
The tree in the middle. The stools for the kids. And there's a thing on the wall. Look how much more effort they put into that.
Way more effort. I feel like the branding, I can't necessarily say the branding is more on point with where I see it nowadays.
No,
Not that I eat a ton of
click the
fast food really in
McDonald's one
general.
now. Click the McDonald's JPEG, and we'll keep going with it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because
Ah,
that's
man,
that's the
weird.
outside of the top one, and now the bottom one is what it is now.
Okay, so we have a McDonald's in town that looks like the bottom one. But the top one, man, for the longest time, I remember we used to have one that I don't know if it was the same ball pit, but I think we
Oh,
had more ball pits than we had whatever that knee scraping
ah,
jungle gym is there.
Jesus, the ball pits are just.
Yet again, another smell I can like vividly remember.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The smell of hot plastic in the summer.
Oh my
That
god.
sounded really weird.
But look how like industrialized, and I get the bottom one's way more like it fits. It's way more
Yeah,
marketable.
it's more marketable. It streamlines. It kind of blends in with everything else. You don't want it to be this eyesore.
Yeah. The Pizza Hut one, click that one next. I was gonna do it, but I thought it was gonna be too easy for you. It says Pizza Hut.
Dude, the Pizza Hut lights, you know what that makes me think of? Is travel baseball.
Right, dude? Makes
It
you think of
makes
like
me think of travel
Cooperstown,
baseball. It
but
makes
like
me
a
think of
diner.
sitting down at those booths, drinking out of those red cups next to my dad and like still covered in dirt.
Yeah.
And my dad just sat through like 6 hours of baseball and he like does not say a word, does not want to say a word to my mother. I'm getting into details here, but I can remember sitting down in places like this and yeah, it's travel baseball. Now is this salad bar up top?
The same restaurant.
Yeah, yeah, but I'm saying, is that a salad bar in the middle
Oh.
or a buffet or something?
I think that's like where you get your.
No, that can't be where you get your pizza.
Oh,
Didn't they used to bring
no.
it over to you if you were sitting at the table?
That must be a
Kind of like a
salad bar.
Papagino's
That
deal?
must be a salad
Although
bar,
Papagino's, dude, Papagino's, man.
bro. Rest in
That is one
peace.
fast food chain that I'm like, shit,
Rest in peace.
that pizza
Chick-fil-A one's
slapped.
crazy. The Taco Bell one's nuts, bro. Click that Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. Again, you and I don't. Oh my god,
Oh, it's a little.
dude, look at the guy's tweet underneath. It's kind of amazing how many of these old Taco Bell buildings still exist. I've seen them turned into other Mexican restaurants, small retail spaces, and even auto shops.
I can
Because I
see
guess
auto
at the end of
shops.
the
I
day,
can see
I
auto
could see
shops.
auto shops. I could see auto shops because it's got like if you took off the signage, you even kept the bell and like that nice roof in front.
Yeah, I can
Take down that
100%
ugly Taco
see.
Bell sign.
I can 100% see that.
Again, never had Taco Bell. I know there's some Taco Bell fiends out there. I think most people that like Taco Bell are people that get drunk a lot. It's
Yeah,
just like having Taco Bell on the
yeah. They're
weekend.
like, dude, Taco Bell's lit. Last one, the Arby's. That shit reminds me of It reminds me of a Dairy Queen
Oh
or a
yeah,
place
the
you'd
front
get
of
ice
it.
cream. Place you get ice
Yeah,
cream.
yeah, yeah.
Look,
Yeah,
I
that
would
almost
love
looks
to
like
eat
an
it at that
Arby's.
Arby's right there. I would love to eat there. I feel like.
I mean, I see some palm trees there. I think those are palm trees.
Yeah, yeah.
I guarantee you there are probably a lot of lifted trucks there.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of guys there
If you
getting
actually look at
some
that,
sodas and
I think there's a lifted truck in there.
yeah, the white one.
Huh?
I've had Arby's.
Oh, it's not.
I've had Arby's like 3 or 5 times, handful of times.
I've never had it.
Sandwiches are just mid. The fries aren't bad. I actually like the fries. Curly fries. But yeah, just the idea of getting roast beef at a fast food place, it kind of makes me feel gross.
I definitely wouldn't be ordering that. I wouldn't get roast beef if I went there.
I don't
Is
know
that
what they
like
would have had for other options back in the day, but now they have probably other options.
getting the Arby's chicken tenders? I don't know. I've never went to Arby's. I always thought it was. I don't
Dude,
know.
there's just other better places. I don't know.
It's
You
just
had to
like
really probably like Arby's.
it's just like how you pick an Arby's. I don't know.
Oh, dude, the Wendy's,
The Wendy's is crazy.
the Wendy's with that sunroom. I think we had something like that down the street from me, and it actually now is like they use it as a green room or something like that.
Pretty sure there's a Wendy's that became a Moe's in Worcester. There's a building that looks just like that, and it's a Moe's. Like the
Oh,
outside looks like
probably.
that, but now
I
it's a
think I know
Moe's.
what you're talking about.
It's on the corner. A bitch to get into.
Here's the real kicker. What are you a burger guy? Like if you go to a fast food place like a Wendy's, Burger King, McDonald's, what are you getting? Are you getting chicken or
Chicken.
you like beer? You're a chicken guy.
I'm a chicken guy. It's more sustenance.
You think so?
I think if I get like 4 chicken tenders, it's better than eating like regular burger, like McDonald's.
Okay. And those are chicken tenders. Those you're not talking about chicken nuggets.
No, tenders.
Yep.
If I get nuggets, I need a lot of them. And I've probably had multiple. I'm probably inebriated.
1,000%.
Yeah. I mean,
if I eat,
yeah. There's just no way. There's just no shot. I gotta be locked in with a video game to like the point of I've been playing this thing for so long, or it needs to be 1:30 in the morning.
And I'm not sober.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that is like kind of my rule now. If I eat it, either I'm like locked in on something, or I am hammered.
But the locked in on something even still is like I gotta be like having the best night of my life in WoW Classic. Right. And like truly embracing it, and I don't work for the next 2 days.
I can definitely smell myself from where I'm sitting.
Yeah.
But I could not be happier.
Yeah, no, it's just the best. I think that's my only way I'm getting one of those. But dude, this kind of reminds me of like a hotel too.
Oh, right? Maybe that's the vibe I was getting. That's weird.
Dude, honestly, they all look the same now. All the places that you go to eat, everything looks the same unless it's a nice restaurant. Which, whatever. I miss the old style though. The old style is cool. I think it's vintage. It looks dope.
It's vintage. It has a feel to it. They just had more character.
Yeah, more character.
A little bit of soul to them. And it's funny looking at those pictures. I truly get the nostalgia of I can smell those places.
Yes.
Just looking at the pictures, which is a weird. There's probably very few pictures that give me that, like that sensation. But yeah.
Or like a Chili's, dude. I can smell Chili's, dude.
Really? Yeah. I can't smell Chili's.
Dude, Chili's, man. You walk in, it's like the red chips with the salsa that's on everybody's table because they started with it.
True.
And then you sit down and I get my blue drink with the cherry in it, or you get we got the Shirley Temples. Sit down and then you get like a burger or whatever, but they got the thick cut fries. Bro, Chili's is crazy. Now it's a Hooters, dude.
Dude, I've never had Hooters and not shit my brains out.
While you're eating the wings, they're fire. While you're eating them, they're so good. And after you eat them, you're like, I fucking hate this place.
I hate myself.
Yeah.
I'm never doing. You swear off like everything.
Yeah, you're like, I'm never eating fried food again. It's like it's like the next morning, you're like, I'm never drinking again, man. Never. I should have just got a pack of Skittles and a protein bar and freaking call it a day.
5 days from now, you're back in the same.
Yeah, 5 days. You're back in the same booth. You're at the high table with the orange cup, and you're like looking at the bottom of it. You're like, fuck. you got a thing of ghost pepper wings coming your way, even though they're like, "Are you sure you want to order that again?" You're like shaking your head yes. You're like, no.
Bro, no shot. I do ghost pepper. People that order super spicy things,
Crazy.
I'm like, there's
So
something
out on
wrong
it.
with you.
So out on it.
You like to shit fire.
Yeah.
I myself, I'm like a honey barbecue guy. I'm maybe a buffalo if I'm feeling,
Yeah, I'm cool
like
with
I
like
want
a
a couple,
sriracha. Like I'm with the whole spicy, but the
but
second it
it's a couple.
hurts, the second it hurts, that's like saying, "Oh, it's nice, it's cold out," versus like, "Oh, it hurts to be outside." It's like I'm not the second it like hurts me to eat or hurts me to be outside, not cool. So like it's either too cold or too hot for
Yep.
food. You know what I'm saying? It's like I feel like it's the only way. It's like spicy food is like cold weather. It's like the second it hurts, like what are we doing? This is supposed to be enjoyable, and now it hurts.
I don't think I fall in the same area of enjoying cold weather at all. So
No,
that might
yeah,
just be
you
you,
don't like
but
it. I like when it's a nice brisk or cold, and you can put a hoodie on and jeans, and you're like, all right, cool, like that's
yep,
nice.
yep.
But the
Still fall time.
second my fair late fall though, I'll do like a November. The second my face hurts, man, no, nah,
Yeah.
nope.
The thought of winter makes me sad.
I don't know. I was thinking about it today. I was literally thinking about like Christmas time, and I was like, it'll be here, man. Don't worry, and you'll hate it. After
Bro,
right? No, you won't hate it. You'll hate it right when it ends.
Love Christmas time.
I love
You
it, dude.
fucking have such a hard on.
I do. I'm such a plague of the Christmas music. Oh, dude. I love it. I love Christmas time.
I love Christmas time too. I'll never forget when I first started dating my now wife. She's like, "You really enjoy Christmas." I was like, "Yeah." Like I grew up
I
watching Christmas.
really enjoy Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. Like I would
That's what
listen
I'm
to
saying. I'm
Christmas
like, as if
music
I'm
here and
you.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like my dad always had this thing. He might still do it. I don't know if he does. It would it was actually kind of funny. Every single day in December, he would watch a different Christmas movie. At night, he would watch a different Christmas movie. And they have a bunch of DVDs. They do it the
I'm
old-fashioned
going to
way.
do that this year. I'm going to fucking do it.
Do it.
Because
yeah,
I'll
man,
go through a time where I like
bangers.
don't watch enough. I don't watch enough, and all of a sudden it's like Christmas
And then
Eve,
by the
I'm
end
like,
of the
fuck.
season, you're like, you feel like you didn't get Christmas.
Every time.
Every time.
It's the worst.
It is the worst. And it's the weirdest feeling of when the radios switch over and you're like, oh man.
Bro.
There goes all of my happiness.
I gotta set a scene here. I don't use my phone for an alarm clock. I use an actual like iHome alarm clock, and it's old. It has like an iPhone 4 plug on it. This is how old this thing is.
You still use something like that?
Old, reliable, sitting right there, dude. I don't trust my phone. I don't trust that it's gonna be alive. I don't trust it. I use one of those. All right, I use it. Thing fucking works perfect. It's great. I love it. Right. I put it on our the Christmas station. Right. I'll put it on one volume and I'll leave it on because it's always plugged into me. I'll leave it on one. You can't hear it at all during the day at all. Even if I was sitting here playing games, reading my phone, dead silent here, couldn't hear it. The second you lay down and it's kind of near your bed, you have to be really quiet to hear it. Like you have to not be moving in your bed and you hear it playing.
Oh my God.
And it's like something about that. I was like, this is fucking lit. It's only when it's dead quiet, and it was money, bro. And maybe you flick the window open and like a little air comes in, and you close it again because it's cold out. Man, that shit's fire. But the worst is when we have people we host every Christmas, right? You come upstairs after you're going to bed, man. And I literally did this last year. I listened to them sign off, and the next song they played was like Neo. At like 12:01, and I was like, fuck this. And I turned it off.
What the fuck?
I should have just I watched it happen. I was like, all right, let's see it. Let's watch this happen. Neo.
It's funny because then there's some radio stations that actually will like keep Christmas music on till New Year's. They're like, no, we're rocking it through. Yeah, I think there's one around me that does it, that plays it through New Year's. Or like basically up till New Year's.
Yeah.
And it's always the weirdest one. And you hear it and you're like, whoa. You either think the DJ fell asleep and didn't change the
You're
record.
like, wait, what? What are you doing? He's like, it's just one of my favorites, man. You're like, oh shit, let it ride, man.
You played this Bruce Springsteen one like 6 times.
You played Santa Claus is Coming to Town like 10 times, dude.
God, what a banger.
Oh, absolute banger. We played every 4th of July. We played every 4th of July, dude. Santa Claus is Coming to Town, 4th of July. That shit hits. It is such a heater. When that comes on, place is jumping. 4th of July, freaking on the lake.
You better watch out. You better not cry.
Oh, man, dude. And you're just like, USA. Speaking of USA, Olympics, dude. I don't know how long this freaking episode's going. We're fucking cooking right now. But the Olympics are go USA. Fucking, what's it called? Simone Biles, they just got a gold medal. And
did they?
Jason Tatum didn't play a single minute of the last game they were in.
I know, right? And then Kerr was like, I feel really bad about that, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, they're grown men. If it didn't line up with your strategy, who gives a shit? Like, would your mom call him? Or did his mom call you up and be like, he needs more time?
I also heard he skipped the first 2 practices.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, I don't know. I think he went to like Paris Fashion Week or something like that.
Well,
I don't think he gives a fuck, dude. He just won an NBA title and he's out now. He's not gonna play over KD, LeBron, or Curry. It's their last Olympics too. It's like just he's fine. It's fine. Derek White got his minutes. Tatum will be there. USA better win. They'll probably win. They'll win again.
We almost lost to Sudan, right?
I saw that, bro. 101 to 100 or something like that.
Hey, fellas, what are we doing? Wake the fuck up.
Guys, it's just like Sweet 16. We have like 5 more games to win. Hello, hey. Not yet.
What are we doing?
Hey, hello.
Yeah, you can't hit the snooze button here, guys. We got to keep playing.
Yeah, oh my God, bro.
But I actually just pulled up the Olympic game medal basically count by
nice.
The team. Guess how many medals the U.S. has in total?
In history?
No, like this year.
Wait, when did it start? How many days ago did it start?
I don't know.
I'm going to say 10?
26. We have 4 gold medals, 11 silver medals, and 11 bronze.
Holy shit.
The closest to us right now is France, who has 18, and they have 5 gold medals, 9 silver, and 4 bronze. And Japan is in first with the most gold medals at 7.
But we have the most medals total.
We have the most medals in total.
And
now,
Japan is
this is going to sound silly. I'm going to sound like an armchair quarterback. I've always found that the gold medals have far more weight to them than winning a silver or a bronze.
Yeah, bro, because you're the best.
You're the best. But if you get a silver or a bronze medal in anything, I think it looks good for the country. And I think for Olympians, like, you train your whole life for this.
And here's my thing.
You should be jumping through the roof for a bronze.
That, and like, if you get a silver, like, it doesn't mean that guy's miles better than you. It just means that, like, you were good enough to go against the best in the world, and you easily could have been the best in the world on a Tuesday, but it was a Thursday, and that guy won. Depends on how dominant the guy is. But it's like,
dude, there are some people that are so dominant that you're like, they're getting the gold. Like Simone Biles,
Usain Bolt,
like you said.
Yeah, or Simone Biles. You're just like, bro. Or Michael Phelps. Yeah, you're just like, dude, good luck, bro. It's just the race for silver because gold's already on lock. Imagine being that good, bro. God.
I can't imagine being that good at anything. You know what's nice though? Seriously, I literally cannot. Even if it was like using the twist ties on a sandwich bag, I couldn't imagine being the world's best at anything. Bro,
what a crazy pull too. Twist ties on a sandwich bag. I'm not the best at it.
I'm not the best. Yeah, I'm looking at all the teams right now. I don't know how many are in the Olympics. I don't know how many, if it's just 35. That's all it's showing me.
Dude, what if you were the best in the world at something and you had no idea? Like
stop.
No, like using a using a Ziploc bag. and all of a sudden, for some
You're
reason,
gonna say that's what I'm the best at. You could have been like, dude.
What I'm saying is like, what if there's something in your life that you just do way better than anyone else, and you have no fucking clue, and you'll never know. This is what I want.
You never tried it.
Here's a theory. I want when you die, when it's all over and everything comes full circle. I want a stat sheet. I want to know how many times I opened a door. I want to know how many times I blinked. I want all the stats, dude. I want to just look at them. I want to know how many gallons of water I've drank. I want to know how many steps I've taken in my life. I want to know I want to know it all. I want all the stats. I want to know how many text messages I've sent.
What are you on about?
Dude, how crazy would that be? Then everyone can compare. Be like, dude, check my playtime.
Yeah, it would be crazy. Like you're on your way out and you're like, hey, Steve, you only had about 700,000 steps, you fat shit.
Yeah.
Should have moved around a little bit more.
You're like, dude, but how cool would that be? That'd be sick.
You know, you don't strike me as a report card guy, but if that's what you're into,
dude, that would be cool.
Do you?
Then I could be like, yo, guess what? I was the best at this. He's like, hey, man, we're all dead. Congratulations.
Sick.
Let's throw you a
Good
party.
for you, Jerry.
We'll show you a party. We'll throw you a party next time around.
Yeah, good for you, Jerry. No one cares.
Have a good night, guys. Peace and love. Episode 12 in the books. Episode 12 in the books.